No one in the village dared enter the whispering forest after sunset, because they believed the trees could remember every secret ever spoken beneath their branches. For centuries, people avoided it. Some claimed they heard voices calling their names. Others swore they saw glowing figures wandering between the ancient trees. No one knew the truth, until a young mapmaker named Elias decided to find out. Unlike everyone else, Elias didn't believe in old legends. He believed every mystery had an explanation. One autumn evening, carrying only a lantern, a compass, and a worn leather journal, he stepped into the forest. At first, everything seemed perfectly normal. The wind rustled the leaves. Owls watched silently from above. Moonlight filtered through the towering branches. But after walking for nearly an hour, he realized something strange. His footprints had disappeared. The path behind him no longer existed. The forest had quietly rearranged itself. Elias tried following his compass. The needle spun wildly in every direction. He marked trees with chalk. Moments later, the markings vanished. It was as if the forest refused to let anyone leave. Then, he heard it. A soft whisper, not from one direction, but from everywhere. The voice spoke his name. Elias! He froze. The whisper wasn't frightening. It sounded familiar, almost comforting. Curiosity overcame fear. He followed the voice deeper into the forest. Eventually, he reached an enormous silver tree unlike anything he had ever seen. Its trunk shimmered like polished metal. Its leaves glowed with soft blue light. Suspended among the branches were thousands of tiny glass orbs. Each orb contained swirling clouds of light. As Elias reached out to touch one, images suddenly filled his mind. A child laughing, a soldier saying goodbye before battle, an old woman whispering her final wish, a young couple promising to love each other forever. The tree wasn't storing voices. It was preserving memories. Every heartfelt promise, every confession, every dream spoken beneath its branches had become part of the forest itself. Then the whisper spoke again. We remember because humans forget. The forest had been protecting memories for thousands of years, not to trap people, but to preserve the emotions they feared losing. Suddenly, one of the glowing orbs drifted toward Elias. Inside, he saw himself as a child, holding his mother's hand, listening to her tell stories beneath the stars. He hadn't remembered that moment in years. Tears filled his eyes. The forest hadn't shown him magic. It had returned something he had already lost. When sunrise finally arrived, the silver tree slowly faded into ordinary wood. The glowing orbs disappeared. The whispers fell silent. The forest opened a narrow path leading home. Elias stepped back into the village. Days passed. He tried explaining what he had seen. No one believed him. Some laughed. Others thought he had become lost and imagined everything. So Elias never argued. Instead, he spent the rest of his life writing down people's stories, their dreams, their promises, and their memories. Because he had learned something the whispering forest had known all along. The greatest treasure in the world isn't gold or power. It's the memories that make us who we are. And somewhere, deep inside the whispering forest, those memories are still waiting for someone willing to listen.